Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Janky. Greetings from the Philippines and welcome back to the channel. Now, this video is going to be about my latest scuba diving adventure. It is not an entirely new adventure because I've done this trip 2 years ago, but I am going on a 5-day Liveaboard scuba diving trip to the famous Apo Reefs here in the Philippines. We're gonna get on the exact same boat. We're gonna go to the exact same destination. And from 2 years ago, I remember that it was just absolutely spectacular. So I am so excited to be able to do this trip again. So right now, I'm at the Jeru port where we're just waiting for our boat to come in. And then after that, we're gonna be loading up all our stuff. And then we'll go from there. So stick around and I'll show you more. Our boat is finally here. It's that one right there. That's called the Happy Hour. So like I said before, that's the same boat that I took on the same Liveaboard trip 2 years ago. So I'm pretty familiar with the layout. I'm still gonna show you guys around once I get on board. As of right now, everybody's stuff is right here. So we're just getting all our stuff ready. And then we're gonna load them up onto this little inflatable right here, and then we're going to take all that stuff over here, passengers, gear, and everything. So I'll see you in a bit. It's good to be back here on the Happy Hour. Hey everybody, this is for the YouTube channel. Say hi. You guys ready to have fun? There we go. So this is the boat right here. The Happy Hour is a catamaran, and let me give you a little tour. So this is we're gonna go towards the bow of this vessel right here. So if you look towards the front, you got places where you can hang out, get your tan on if you want. From the front here, let me move back a little bit. As you can see, there's a top deck over there. And then over here, these are 2 staterooms, one on each side. I'm not quite sure how many people they're supposed to hold, but that's one right there. Let me see. I think I can crawl through here. Okay, so this is one stateroom. This is actually where I think this is where I stayed last time. No, I'm mistaken. But this is a big bed, so that'll hold at least 2 people sharing. And I'm assuming the other side is going to be the same. So, okay, so that's not open. No problem. So we're going to go back out here. I'll show you the rest of the boat. So, yeah, like I said, there's a top deck up there. There's like a lounge area. And that's usually where we have our party on the last night. This right here is the outdoor dining area right here. Excuse me, gentlemen. And then right over here is the main cabin. Just as exactly as I remembered, this is the kitchen area right here where all the magic happens. You've got another kind of like couch living area right here. There's air conditioning right here. You got your lights. There's the TV here. You can play your music. There's a fridge. I believe upstairs they have an ice maker. Oh, but this is the other stateroom that I couldn't access from the outside. So if you can see here, there's a fan over here. I can feel air somewhere. It's coming from somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. Maybe not. And then over here is there's a closet over here. And over here is the restroom. So you got your shower area right there. Over here, you've got the marine head or marine toilet over there. So yeah. And then down here, this is where I stayed before, down in this area. Over here, if I remember correctly, yeah, this is it. This was my old room. So this is where I stayed before. So you got the bed over here, you got some shelving up here AC, you got a fan. There's a fan here. There's AC over here, nice and cold. You've got a porthole window over here. And then the restroom is over here. Same kind of setup as the other place. Right over there. Then you got the marine head on that side, so you can do your business. On the other side over here, same kind of setup. Just a mirror image, basically. And then on that side, on the port side of the vessel, is pretty much the same setup as the starboard side. So you've got, oh, this is the cabin for the crew right over here. This is crew cabin. And this is another cabin crew over here. So over there is for the passengers, and all the other staterooms are for the passengers. So that's basically it. So right now we're just waiting for all our gear to be transferred on board, and then we're gonna get going. I've been assigned this stateroom right here, which is a nice little upgrade from before, because now I have a beautiful view of the ocean, of the surroundings. I've got a way out here. I've got a little patio area. Awesome. So anytime I could just step over here, that way to the kitchen. I can step out here to the deck over here. Love it. All right, I was mistaken, guys. So I guess this, where it says crew, this is actually more cabins. So this is a shared room, and two people can sleep here. Awesome. I'm assuming the other side is the same? Yeah, so this is another... Okay, cool. So both port and starboard sides have staterooms down below. So this place right here has got its own fan, it's got its own air conditioning. Okay, cool. So while everybody's still busy settling in and loading their things, let me show you what the top deck is like. So this is the top deck over here. It's another place where you can hang out. The controls are over here. Some more lounging area over here. There seems to be an outdoor bar area set up over here. No, not set up, but an outdoor bar area. There's an ice maker. Hopefully it works this time. Last time these things didn't work, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. It's more fun in the Philippines, guys. All right, guys, so we are finally underway. So I'm gonna say bye to land for at least the next several days. So the trip to Apo Reef is gonna take anywhere from 13 to 15 hours, depending on sea conditions. So right now it's about 3:30 p.m. So we expect to be there tomorrow morning by like, I don't know, 4 or 5, no later than 6 for sure. Well, I'll let you guys know. But right now everybody's pretty much settled in, and now we have to fill out some waivers, some paperwork, some technicalities, that kind of stuff. It's all part of the game. We got to do it. Everybody has to do it. And then after that, later on tonight, they're gonna prepare some food for us, and then and then go to bed. And tomorrow we should wake up and we should be there. So stick around. I'll show you more. Chef Obit, what is on our menu today?
Pork fritada and fried fish.
Oh, fried fish and pork fritada. Is it okay if I open this?
Yes.
Oh my God, look at that. That looks good. It smells wonderful. And then we have some fried fish. What kind of fish is this?
Tuna.
Tuna. Okay, all right. And then we have some steamed rice.
Yes.
And some sliced veggies. Oh, I can't wait. Cucumbers. Love it. All right, well, we're gonna wait here. That's the master chef, Ovid, the most important guy on the boat. And with that, dinner is served. Yes.
Want some balsamic vinegar?
Yeah, the vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette.
Hey guys, good morning. We are finally just arriving here in Apo Reef. And you see that beautiful sunrise behind me. It is now 6:30 a.m. So it took about 13 hours to get here, just like predicted. Now the journey here was okay. It wasn't too bad. There were some times where it got a little rocky and I got woken up during my sleep, but it wasn't too bad. At least we're here now, we're safe, so that's the important part. So we are here now. If you see behind me, there's that little island there. There's like that little lighthouse that's on there. So I remember that from my last trip here. Today's going to be our first day of diving. We plan to make at least 4 dives today, so I hope we make that happen. Right now everybody's just waking up. Actually, some people are still asleep, so we're gonna have a light breakfast. I'm just gonna have some tea, and then we're gonna start setting up our gear, and then we're gonna start diving. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. First dive was amazing. The water temperature was absolutely perfect. It was warm. Excellent viz. I could see for 100 feet probably. And there was no current. It was just a really relaxing dive. Really great. I can't wait to go on the second dive for today. So stick with me.
Conscious ako, Brad.
Ikaw pa. Hey guys, we are finished diving for today. We did 4 dives today and it was absolutely amazing. This place is just teeming with all kinds of marine life, and there's just all kinds of beautiful coral formations, and it's just so much life down there. It is absolutely amazing. So like I said, we did 4 dives today. It's about 5:30 now or so. So we're just gonna relax for the rest of the day, get some dinner, and I need a drink or two, and then tomorrow we're gonna do it all over again. So I hope you guys are liking the video so far. Stay tuned for more. Hey guys, good morning. So today's gonna be day 2 of diving. It's about 6:45 a.m. now. Usual call time is about 6 o'clock, 6:30. It just depends. But that's when usually people wake up and they get a cup of coffee, whatever, start setting up. So for today, I know we have at least 3 dives planned for today. Maybe 4 if we're lucky, but I doubt it. It really just depends on how the day goes and also how the currents go. But so far the weather's nice. It's nice. We've got a nice breeze. There's no rain. There's a little bit of cloud behind me, but later on the sun's gonna come out, and it should be a nice day. So I'm really looking forward to today's dives. So stick around and I'll show you more. Hey guys, what's going on? Day 2 of diving is done. So we did 3 dives today. The first 2 dive sites that we went to were just kind of okay. We didn't really see a lot of cool things over there, but the third one was really great, and that one's just an explosion of marine life, corals, and all kinds of stuff, so it kind of made up for it. Anyway, so we're gonna go on a little excursion to that island right there behind me, and we're gonna hang out there for a little bit, and then after that we're gonna get back on the boat, and then we're gonna have a nice barbecue dinner tonight. So I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, everybody's having a really great time. The weather has been great. Calm waters for the most part. It's not very windy. It has not rained at all, which is awesome. It's a little bit cloudy, but other than that, pretty good weather. So tonight we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna chill out. I'm gonna have a few drinks, relax, and then tomorrow we're gonna do it all over again. So stay tuned, enjoy the show. So I told you guys we're gonna have barbecue for dinner. So it's gonna be a lot of grilled meats. I'll show you what this is looking like. Beautiful. We have chicken, we have pork belly, we have fish over here. We got the master chefs over here working the magic. I can't wait. Smells amazing. Hey guys, good morning. So today is going to be day 3 of diving. This, by the way, is my friend, the organizer as well of Dive Plan Philippines. His name is Jeru. Jeru, say a little bit about yourself.
Hi. Good morning. Yes. Thank you.
So Jeru, he organizes all kinds of dive trips here in the Philippines. So if you guys are interested in ever doing a liveaboard, scuba diving trip like this, or even if just you want to do a land-based scuba trip, please let me know. I will hook you up with Jeru and he will point you in the right direction. Anyway, so today, Jeru, how many dives do we have planned for today?
So this will be our last diving day for this trip. We're planning to do 3 dives.
3 dives, okay.
First dive will be here at Eagle Wall, one of our favorite dive sites here.
Eagle Wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Ego. E-G-O.
Oh, ego. Like me, I have a big ego.
Yes.
Okay, E-G-O.
Do you have?
Yes.
Can I have some?
I have a lot of big things.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My ego is one of them.
All right. I won't ask the other big things. Okay.
I'll show you later.
All right.
I've got
okay.
big hands, I've got big feet.
All right. Okay. All right. All right.
So-
And then second dive, we still don't know where. Let's see where the current will go.
So
And
it
then-
really depends on the current and the
sea-
weather conditions.
Yes, and the sea condition.
Okay. Yeah.
And last will be at the wreck, the Apo Reef wreck.
Outstanding.
The beautiful, simple, small wreck, very shallow, at 10 meters.
10 meters. Oh,
Yes.
okay, a very shallow dive. Okay, cool.
Perfect
Well-
for the last dive.
So far, the weather is very nice. We got a slight wind.
Yep.
We got a little bit of waves, but not too much.
That's the right one.
We got some clouds. But it should be a good diving day, huh, Jeru?
Yep, expect to see a lot of good stuff here.
Amazing. All right, well, guys, stay tuned, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and I'll show you more. Okay guys, check this out. This is very interesting. So we are in the middle of the ocean and there are these fishermen in these local boats right here. And what they do is they sell their catch for the day. So they're selling fish over here, different kind of fish. Another boat was selling tuna, but here's one. This is a jack. So we bought that one. I think we're gonna buy some more, but this is very interesting. I just thought I'd show you guys. So one of our guys is over there on the fisherman's boat, and he's looking at all the other fish that they have for sale. They're selling other things. Probably they're selling other things too, but I think it's so cool. Hey guys, so just like that, 5 days have passed. You know, it's true what they say, that time flies when you're having fun. And I had such a great time on this liveaboard trip. This boat, the crew, the company that I'm with, all great people. And we had such a great time in Apo Reef. I highly, highly recommend it if you've never been to one. It's a really beautiful place for diving, and there's a reason why I came back there. It's because it's just amazing. It's an amazing place, and it will always have a special place in my heart. So we're back in the port now. It took us a little bit longer to get back because sometime last night we stopped, and we didn't continue our voyage until early this morning. But yeah, we're pulling into the port now, and we're gonna unload all our gear, and then I gotta drive back to the city. But later on, when I get home and when I get settled back home, I'm gonna go through some of the costs and what to expect when you go on one of these trips. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we're gonna go unload. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, I am back home here in California, and I wanted to break down for you guys some of the costs that are involved. So just in case you wanted to do the same thing, then at least you know what to expect. So first and foremost, all the prices that I'll be quoting are going to be in Philippine pesos. So do your own currency conversion depending where you're coming from. So how much does a 5-day, 4-night scuba diving liveaboard trip to Apo Reef cost? Well, for our particular boat, it costs 60,000 pesos per person. So what does that include, you may ask? Well, obviously all the dives. There's 3 actual days of diving, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Because day 1 and day 5 are travel days, no diving then. But day 2, day 3, and day 4, you will be diving an average of 3 to 4 dives per day, depending on weather conditions, depending on the currents, etc. Most everybody that I went with on this trip brought their own scuba diving equipment, but if you don't have your own, that's not a problem. Just let them know in advance so that they can arrange it for you. All the air is included. Unfortunately, on the boat that we were on, nitrox is not available, so everybody was just using regular air during the entire trip. All the weights are also included, so no need to bring your own. Don't worry about that. Your room and board included, obviously, right? You need a place to sleep or whatever. For the 60,000, that price is for a shared room. So you may have a roommate, you might have a bunkmate. If you're a couple and you guys share a bed, great. There's also an option, depending on availability, to have your own cabin or your own room, but that's an extra fee. That's going to cost you an extra 5,000 pesos. So if that's something you're interested in, just inquire in advance to see if that's available. All your meals are included for the 60,000. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, there's snacks, there's all drinks are available, water, there's soda, there's juice, coffee, tea, they even have beer. If you want to bring your own snacks, or if you want to bring your own alcohol or booze or drinks, whatever, then have at it. You can bring whatever you want on the boat. There's no limit as to how much stuff you can bring on board. Go ahead and go crazy with that. Once you get to Apo Reef, that's considered a national park. So there's going to be an additional cost, a park entrance fee. It's a one-time fee, but everybody had to pay it. And it's 3,000 pesos. So just take note of that. The park fee is an additional 3,000 pesos. Now, as far as the expenses, that's about the bulk of it. The 60,000 for the actual boat, the dives, the room and board, the food, and then the 3,000 park entrance fee. There's other miscellaneous fees that I want to talk about as well. For example, if you wanted to park your car at the port, which I did, that's going to cost you 200 pesos a day. There's also a very small fee at the port. I believe it was less than 100 pesos. I forgot exactly how much, but it was very cheap, and that's just to be able to use the port at Berberabe. So that's pretty much all the fees that I paid, and that's how much it costs. It gives you like a good idea of how much a trip like this is going to cost you. To me, it's well worth it. I had a great time. So anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope that, you know, it's very helpful for you guys. I highly recommend it. I had such a great time. I'd like to do it again in the future. I really never get tired of that place. It's so cool and just an amazing place to visit. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I'm gonna upload more scuba diving videos and more travel videos, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's about it. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.